Hey, everybody. It's Connor and Keith from Mean Boys.
Hey, everybody. We got a great episode coming at you right now. Gareth Reynolds from The Dollop stopped by. This is one of the most ape-shit episodes we've ever had.
Yeah, this one's absolutely fantastic. I think you guys are going to like it. If you're enjoying the show, please either leave us a review on iTunes, which is free and only takes a second, or enter your credit card information into patreon.com, which takes slightly longer but is more meaningful to us as a whole.
Yeah, and you're going to get some real fun shit. Tell them what they're getting this month for Patreon.
This month we got a 3-pack of stickers of all the boys. You got Keith Carey shirtless in front of the American flag,
Damn
me
right.
shirtless with nunchucks, and Tom Goss is Barack Obama. So I don't really know what more range you want out of us.
Yeah, you'll also have the chance to sign up for our T-shirt of the month club. You can buy that shirt separately as well. The shirt this month is a Mean Boys Black Flag pictures of dicks situation.
Yeah, it's the thing you're picturing in your head is what it is.
Yeah,
and it's pretty awesome.
I can't believe it took us this long to get there, but here we are.
Yeah, and also on the Patreon, we got some cool bonus content coming at you every week. This week is extra special. You got to hear Ramsey Badawi watch himself get cummed on. And if you don't want to hear that, I frankly don't want you listening to the show.
It's pretty magical.
Other than that, if you've got any which of the following games or other submissions that you want to send to the show for us to use, we'll credit you and all that stuff. But please just drop us a line at meanboyspodcast@gmail.com. It always makes our day to see those. And we love reading the tweets and the emails about you guys listening and all that stuff. I try to respond to just about anybody that isn't being mildly racist or trying to bait me into a shit-talking session about a more famous comedian.
And even mild racism, he'll still usually respond to.
I mean, you got to try to have a conversation with these people.
Speaking of mild racism, Holy Free Holies, we are sponsored once again by Don Carlos Taco Shop in La Jolla, California. Go to eataburrito.com for more information.
Yeah, and that's about it. Enjoy the show, everybody. Love you, love you.
Brah, brah.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. Statistically, your soulmate was a Chinese girl that died from lack of human contact. I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Keith Carey.
I'm
easier to book than Dave Anthony.
Welcome to the studio, a relevant guest for once,
Yay!
Gareth Reynolds.
We are joined by Gareth Reynolds from The Dollop. Great stand-up comedy. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
Do you guys usually record your podcast in a 95-degree crack house?
Yes. To be honest.
With a man who has the perfect amount of brain damage and 2 negative strangers.
That's a good tag.
Yeah, that's our elevator
iTunes, description.
It's our elevator pitch for this show. It's just like 2 dicks and a something.
And your elevator.
I'm trying to stop calling you retarded, so you're a something.
Thank you.
Yeah, and he was gone last week. We're joined again by Tom Goss on the soundboard. Tom, say hello.
Hello.
Oh boy.
I'm a huge fan of The Dollop, man.
Somebody had to do it, and it was somebody because I remember thinking like, I'm not going to do a Gary thing. I'm better than that. And Tom walks in this morning and immediately was like, I got 3 Gary.
Good Gary stuff queued up.
I got SpongeBob saying, "Hey Gary." I got that one.
Look at how excited he is to play him. He's already queuing up. Look at his cue hand. He's like, yeah, you got that.
You don't clap like a mongoloid.
You Brendan Fraser clap all the time.
Gareth he's got the expression of every girl on a bad date where he's smiling politely, but clearly like he's made a huge mistake.
No.
Under the table, he's texting somebody to rescue him.
Well, that's why I bring 2 phones. I leave one on the table so you don't know I'm doing it.
Got a bad podcast burner.
Yeah.
Bad podcast burner.
Yeah, I've got my flip phone down here.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
All right, well, my pager just went off. I got to go to the hospital. I'm a nurse. I don't
All right,
talk
guys,
about
I'm
it on
a
the
surgeon.
show.
Don't look that up.
Nobody Google it.
Nobody Google that.
But,
well, welcome to the show. I think
you.
we're all
Thanks for
fired up.
having
Fuck it. I say we get into the first segment. Let's do the Mexican joke off, gang.
Oh, shit.
there's Tom. Tom has he's been on sound effects for like 40 episodes, and I think he's got the right cue at the right time one time ever.
Well, I think it's 3, but it feels like less than 1. It's been a rough journey. I don't know why you guys trusted me with buttons. This wasn't going to go well.
Well, I mean, they certainly don't work on your shirts. Boom.
Hey,
Joke of the
someone else is
podcast.
fat.
There was a lot of Keith Carey fat jokes before the show, and I want to cleanse the palate a little bit and get started off something more positive. Let's begin like this. Baltimore's Nobody Kill Anybody weekend was marred by several shooting deaths. Activists behind the event also organized the Keith Carey Keto Diet and the Tom Goss Skunk Peace Talks.
Wait, there really was an event called the Nobody Kill Anybody weekend?
There was, yeah. And,
That shouldn't have to be.
Where was that?
in Baltimore, and a lot of people got killed.
That is asking for killing, though.
Yeah.
That is basically being like, you're better if you kill this weekend.
Yeah, like
it's
I would
funnier.
never. I don't want to kill anybody, but like now that they said that, I'm like, oh well, I should.
Well, I'm
like,
gonna.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do on my goddamn weekend.
You're not my boss.
You're not my boss.
I got this
I'm gonna kill
Groupon
this lady.
6 months ago.
I'm killing this lady. Put limits on my weekend.
Even the lady's like, yeah, I get it. They shouldn't tell you what to do.
But fuck that.
Let me tell you something. I work hard, okay? I work hard all week so I can go out in the streets.
I work hard for the murder.
And just a quick sidebar. Tom is frequently followed by skunks.
Yeah, I've been it's
Chased? You're about to say chased.
Yes,
You've been chased by skunks.
yes.
This happens
Only
a
once
lot.
in Echo. Well, no,
Only-
twice in Echo Park. Once here, and then
Aren't we in Echo Park?
Yeah,
yeah.
Three
we
times
are.
at Echo Park?
no, 2 times in Echo Park. One at this house. He was hanging out by I used to live in the basement, and
Sure.
yeah.
Go ahead.
And then one I was doing a room, and then there was a skunk. I think it was mating season, and that one chased me, or maybe the kids were
To
nearby.
fornicate?
I don't know. I think it's a protective thing. I hope
this
it's
like
not
the
the
real-
fornicate.
You're like
Pepe
Pepe
Le
Le
Pew?
Pew, yeah.
You're a live action Pepe Le Pew.
I guess, and then
You're that weird cat he's trying to bang and keep changing this skunk tail.
Maybe cats like me too. And then
What?
the third time,
Well, it's probably because
This skunk feels like he's not celebrating Don't Rape a Human weekend.
stupid skunk mayor, tell me what to do. I'm taking Tom out.
I don't respect the sanctity of the skunk government.
Yeah, just opening the door and Tom's getting skunk fucked. Tell me what to do on my weekend. No, you don't.
Last
sir.
time I checked, this was America.
America. Last time I checked, I don't want to work too goddamn hard.
When you get a skunk rape kit, it's just a bunch of tomato juice. I don't know if you know that. It's here at the police station.
Oh, God. All right. The company responsible for the Roomba device is considering selling data and images uploaded from the machine to Amazon. In related news, Amazon's about to Amazon's about to buy a bunch of pictures of dudes fucking their Roombas. Damn it.
Keith, it's okay.
Oh, you shut up. Shut up, skunk bait.
You don't have to be
That's
nervous.
4.
I think Gareth likes this.
Yeah, no, okay.
No, I also just can't fucking sweat. Anyway.
You can't? I have bad news for you. Well, maybe good news if you thought that was a problem.
That's true. I've cracked the code.
What's funny is that you sweat a lot, but you also pant like a dog that cannot sweat. While overheating.
There's a lot of fluid issues.
Yeah, you just try, it goes out however
My
you
whole
can.
circulation is just not working out.
You own it,
remember,
baby.
You remember like
Like a
those,
broken car from the 80s. Like nothing works right. The AC is hot.
I got to carry. And it sweats the fuel out if it's in the driveway. And boy, it loves the gas.
This gas. All right.
Gas.
Yeah,
Just tell a joke.
I didn't want to push too far.
Yeah, like you know the elementary school chart of the water cycle. It's just arrows just pointing in every direction. It says, "I don't know, man, but it's happening."
I don't know, man. It's happening.
All right, Gareth, you got a joke?
Oh, this is my political time?
Yeah.
Yes, you have we yield
That's like ever you called it political time, and I love
the gentleman from wherever
I
Gareth's
don't have
from.
it related.
has
I
60
don't have a
seconds.
headline that then follows up the story. I didn't understand my assignment.
Oh, just a joke. It doesn't have to be about anything in
well,
particular.
here, I have a couple jokes that I wrote for you guys. Do you want to just hear one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let me find a good one then. Is this how it normally works? Someone brings the show to a halted stop?
usually
Yeah,
it's
but usually
me.
it's talk.
Well, we usually have people that this is like a cool thing for them to get to do, kind of.
I'm excited.
But as
I
for
just
you,
think
I mean, it's still a cool thing, but this is a step down for you. So we don't expect you to take it seriously. If you were like a shit dick open micer that we, graced with this podcast airtime, we'd be.
I am a shit dick open micer. God, I'm so sorry that I'm delaying this.
You're like a
process.
strong shit.
All right, well,
Okay, so when they have those hearings, right? When they have the hearings for the people that get confirmed, I'm gonna sound like such a hack. For I'm so
excited.
Here, I'll connect it to a news story. So I was watching some of these hearings.
Have you seen these?
You
Have you heard
guys
about
seen
these?
You guys seen these? You heard about these? Boy, do I feel like the senators or whoever it is, they'll say anything to get through. I think if Satan was there for a confirmation hearing, he would just be like, nobody wants to keep the portal to hell closed forever more than me. And then they get in and they open the portal to hell.
You somehow did that wrong, but that was the most on-brand Mean Boys joke ever.
Oh yeah, you crushed it. That's,
Well, the devil, the government, not believing in yourself.
Good, I'm a regular.
that's our actually motto in Latin. I don't know if you. Ichthos, fuck those, youth.
Fuck those youth.
Tom.
An Arkansas man
Don't
was...
blow this.
Don't listen to him. Blow it.
I will. An Arkansas man was arrested for having sex with a family donkey. He claims that he realized he was misled when candy never came out of it.
Wait.
Like he's fucking a piñata kind of deal.
Run it back.
Okay.
It's not a pin the tail joke.
Let's go from the top. Back to one, Tom.
That's not the iconic pinata animal, Tom.
Well, what's a piñata supposed? I thought it was a donkey.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Don't be so uncultured.
Oh, now I'm the asshole because I didn't get your shitty joke.
Yeah. Look at all the. I got American culture. I got Mexican culture. I got child culture. I got everything. In there.
Child culture. Everyone
Candy,
knows.
baby. Candy.
This is going somewhere terrible. Quick, do a different joke.
Okay.
That was the good one, everyone.
Oh, no.
All downhill from here. Asian tourists were arrested in Germany for performing the Nazi salute outside the state capital. The captured travelers claim they were just performing the latest dance craze, Oppa Gangnam Style.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
They didn't have enough child culture?
Korean culture.
Nazi culture.
Shit from 4 years ago culture.
YouTube's.
YouTube's.
Yeah.
Double amputee Olympic athlete Oscar Pistorius was hospitalized for chest pains. He's in stable condition and was overheard telling doctors, quote, "I can't feel my legs. Haha, just kidding. I like to have fun. Please don't remember that time I murdered a lady."
Love it, love it, love it.
Oh, me. So they were. I read in the news. Do you guys hear about this?
The news? Yeah.
You guys familiar with the concept?
I'm learning.
Yeah.
So they were saying that Trump had an outburst with his generals. And I think that this is just another case of fake news. What actually happened was he had starbursts in his genitals. And I'm just sick of them getting it wrong.
I mean, I imagine he stashes them there,
Yeah.
next to the nuclear codes for the day.
Yeah.
I remember.
I hate the yellows. Put it in my pubes.
I think when he says that, he's talking about North Korea.
For sure. That's what had happened, though. They'd be like, he hates the yellows. Bomb North Korea. No, I'm talking starburst.
Yeah, they get stuck in my teeth.
I mean starburst.
I mean crotch.
Even I don't know what I
geopolitically.
mean anymore.
You know the nuclear codes? They give you a little piece of paper. It's called the nuclear biscuit, which really sounds like a
that
Buffalo
real?
Wild Wings appetizer. Yeah, no, the nuclear biscuit. Reagan used to take it out and keep it in his pocket all day. It's like a power move.
Yeah, and they they transfer the day of a new presidency. They burn the last presidents. They get rid of those codes. They change them, and the new president gets new codes.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fun
The
stuff.
whole thing.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Nuclear biscuit does sound tasty.
Tom, don't do this. Don't do it to us, Tom.
Google is getting backlash after an employee published a 10-page memo against their diversity program. When the memo was translated into binary code, it went 001100100999.
A lot of Hitler. A lot of Hitler this time.
Hitler's strong.
And I don't want to spoil some stuff that's going to happen in the next two segments. There's going to be more Hitler. We're not usually this Hitler heavy.
Keep the Hitler's coming.
You know, Gareth, we found out we have a following amongst the German alt-right, which was very upsetting. So we have to. I'll tell them to stop
true.
believing that.
I
and
also no,
keep listening.
We also found out that is bullshit.
So here's
apparently.
you want
That
a
was
fun
hoax.
story. So sorry to the person that I'm busting this for, but she told Keith that, and this same person one time, I swear this is going somewhere, told me
It
that
never
her
has.
grandma was eaten by a horse a long time ago. And I go, okay, we got to talk about this on a podcast, please. I want to hear about your grandma was eaten by a horse. And then it turns out her grandma never got eaten by a horse. She was lying to me, but I believed her. But now I know
believe that
she was Russian. She was Russian.
That doesn't change
It changes everything.
it makes it a hair more possible.
Yeah.
Still, it's very unlikely.
Horse is Russian for
she
shark.
sold it. She sold it. But now I know what she looks like.
sold
she
it.
did. She
Is this
sold
woman's
that.
initials IS?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, well, I know that she also believes that being transgender is a mental illness, so she's probably just like a dope person.
She's Russian, and so we.
That's not an excuse for everything.
So
She's
it's cultural.
Russian.
No, so we.
Gareth is texting his publicist right now. How do I get hack
More of my
into
great
a
topical
podcast?
jokes.
So as soon as she told Keith that, I go, I know you're lying. And she goes, yeah, but don't tell him. And I got to reveal that was all BS on the podcast. Hooray!
Hold for sound effects.
Yeah, that's Tom vamping.
Yeah,
Tom, that was
the
both a
sound
terrible
effect
story and a great story at the same time.
That's how you do it.
All right.
Eaten by a horse.
I felt really, really dumb.
Why?
Well, that proves that horses are like, I'm so hungry I could eat a person.
And cows eat other cows when they're fed them. Russia's not a friendly place. It's like, we got no more grandma, but we got horse meal now. It's like, it made sense in my head.
Not one word you said in the past 5 minutes has made any sense.
Look, why can't a horse eat a person? I'm just saying.
All right, Tom, let's go through it.
1, because shut up.
2, no.
3, C1.
3 people are stepping forward to sue.
Have strong jaws.
Oh my God.
They're known for the strong jaws. Well, it turns out peanut butter ain't your mom. Well, she's down there feeding them, but I don't know what he got scared or something. Something spooked him, and he ate her piece by piece.
Fuck.
3 people are
Your
stepping.
Uncle Tom got skunk fucked. 2.
Oh my God.
Earlier in the week. Animals are turning against us. This is the war that the Terminators were thought to have brought.
The Russian government is infiltrating us with reverse cannibalistic horse propaganda.
Tom is like the opposite of Dr. Doolittle, but he can talk to all the animals, but all they say is, fuck you, die.
Just trying to bang him.
That's what you get for not eating them.
Yeah.
Tom, we should start eating horse meat again, like the 50s. Like I'm reading a young adult novel that's still in my school library because we can't afford new books. Okay. 3 people are stepping forward to sue Usher for transmitting the herpes virus. The woman also claimed he gave them hepatitis R and B.
Oh.
This is a bad one.
A Texas swim coach is being charged with a felony after one of her students drowned during practice. In related news, a Texas student got an F in swim class.
All these just feel like homework after that fun horse.
Yeah, I know.
horse
Why are we still
eating
doing
I'm looking at my next joke. It's not going to go great, guys.
All right, Tom prepping us one away from his turn.
Let's just finish this goddamn round.
You don't want to stick.
Yeah.
You want to stick around. Trump had to sign into the Russia sanctions, but he did it behind closed doors. People are saying Trump has never been as quiet about signing a piece of legislation, but that's not true. People forget that he didn't say anything when he signed the President Gets to Bang His Daughter Act.
Usually the guests aren't this funny, so we're really running out of like serotonin in our brains to like produce joy at each other's thoughts.
Well, hold on, we gotta wait. Tom's got a banger from what I've read.
Oh boy.
A pumpkin killed a friend.
3 goats flew a helicopter.
Oh, wait, that was a dream I had. I get my dreams confused with the news. Yeah, Keith Olbermann's always in them.
I don't know who that is.
You've been watching your dreams, Tom.
Good night.
A woman died when she fell into a hole in the sand of the beach she was walking on, being the only person to die in a situation a golfer is athletic enough to get out of.
I mean, you're right, that was bad.
It's not a bad joke. There's a hole in the sand in the beach. You couldn't have phrased that more clumsily.
Fuck
There's a horse in the hole.
With a human in its belly in the hole in the bottom of the beach.
All right, do we want to do one more round and then move on to the next thing?
Sure. All right. Well, I got a few options here. Do you guys want to hear something about Spain, something about Utah, or something about a German techno band?
German techno band.
German techno band.
All right. A German techno band, Scooter, is facing legal consequences for performing in Ukraine. Legal experts are calling this the harshest punishment facing a Scooter until Keith carries inevitable gout diagnosis.
Why do I feel like all 3 of the options had something to do with Keith?
And gout.
And gout.
I mean, one of them was about terrorism, one was about Bill Cosby. So I mean,
Sources claim North Korea has the capability to launch missiles at Chicago. The military has responded by furnishing Steve Bartman with a radiation-proof glove.
who's that?
That's the guy who caught the foul ball and fucked up.
That's a funny joke.
Yeah, it's I did a sports joke for people who I know don't watch sports.
Yeah, because that worked out for me.
Yeah.
Trump is going to celebrate the next Cinco de Mayo by eating 5 pounds of mayonnaise.
God damn it.
Do you think he puts it in a bowl or goes right out of the jar?
I just can't believe there was
on
a
a
5
tortilla.
I can't believe there was a
That's
5
not a
pounds of mayonnaise joke that was not about me.
Well, if you would have let me do the Spain one. I mean, no, it wasn't.
All right, Tom, close it strong.
An entire Texan family has decided to wear helmets all the time because they don't want their newborn flat-headed syndrome baby to feel alone.
Oh my God.
Hang on. I'm gonna pause right now. There is no way whatever this kid has is called flathead syndrome.
They had too many fucking consonants in the actual name, but they did say flathead syndrome in the article.
Yeah, was his dad a screwdriver, Tom?
When his older sister was asked for comment, she said, "I swear to God, if he ever gets herpes, I'm gonna kill him." Also, why can't we just be a normal Texas family and use him as a coaster?
Tom, what the fuck are you talking
Use him
about?
as his flathead as a coaster.
Yeah.
That was a journey. Not anywhere good. It was like a journey into a brick wall.
Hey, now you know how I go jogging.
Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna do one more, and this is bad and long. So let's hope that this ends in you guys shitting on me, and that'll close this segment out strong.
All right.
A committee in Utah voted not to change the name of a popular hiking trail called Negro Bill Canyon. Minority activists were advocating for changing it to either the Fat Albert Ravine, the Ghost Dad Gulch, Huxtable Comma Cliff, or the systematic mistreatment of rape victims Hannibal Buress Trench.
That admittedly would have been funnier if you didn't blow the Bill Cosby thing earlier.
Yeah, that's it.
Ghost Dad Gulch is pretty outstanding, though.
I just wanted to say Ghost Dad Gulch because I wrote that and I was like, this joke isn't that good, but that's a funny thing to say.
Jesus. All right. Well, that's it for the Mexican joke off. What have we done? Mean Boys will be back right after this. Happy Friday, everybody. You're listening to Fartmeister and the Spaz in the morning for June 14th, 2026, broadcasting live from our beautiful beachfront view in downtown Phoenix.
That's right. Hey, Fartmeister, how about you hit the listeners with a fart alarm to help them wake up for the last day of the work week?
Today's forecast is a mild summer day, highs in the 130s with scatter clouds of ash around the re-education district.
And just as a public service reminder, as the sea levels continue to rise, make sure you make an appointment with your local relocation office.
And hey, if you're Muslim out there, don't forget you're entitled to priority boarding on the trains toward the heartland. You know, as the habitable landmass of this great nation shrinks towards our new capital city of Omaha, Nebraska, I can't help but be reminded of the Spaz's dong during our barbecue Bikini Beach blowout.
Hey now, it was cold, and at least I got in the water with my shirt off.
Oh, come on now. You know I can't be giving all this away for free, baby. You know, it wouldn't be Fartmeister and the Spaz without a contest.
Sure wouldn't. Now tell the people what we're giving away today.
The first 5 people to call into our hotline and report their neighbors for thought crime against the government will get an extra ration card for the week.
That's right. Redeemable only at participating subjugation centers and every Buffalo Wild Wings not currently occupied by resistance fighters.
That's right, Buffalo Wild Wings. War is peace, freedom is slavery, and all appetizers are 20% off during happy hour.
Hey, and if you buy an onion tower for Fartmeister, you can get his pants all the way off.
Hey, what can I say? I'm a cheap date. Speaking of dates, today is President Trump's 48th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
How about we show some respect and hail to the queef?
I bet Melania's getting that good later.
It's gonna be the Barry White House.
I bet she gives him the Secret Service.
The butt.
Let's see what's in the news today. Attorney General the Bounty Hunter surprised the president at his daily briefing with a rendition of Happy Birthday while Defense Secretary Hogan held the cake.
Also in the news, a man in downtown Tempe was caught with an illegal library in his basement. Thankfully, all contraband has been donated to the Xbox Live Barbecue Bonfire happening this Sunday at Scarelli Park.
That's right. The Fartmeister and the Spaz crew is all going to be there, signing boobs, firing the koozie cannon, and putting the intern Darren in the mac and cheese dunk tank.
Guys, I told you I have a severe lactose allergy, and if nobody cares, Darren, now get us some coffee and get ready to get dangerously cheesy. No, my throat could swell up, and I haven't been able to afford an EpiPens.
Hey, sounds like we might get some peace and quiet for once, eh, Spaz?
Wow, wouldn't that be nice? I've been able to eat lunch in the break room without hearing Dare blab about his breakup. It wasn't a breakup. She was taken away in the night in a black van for having Beyonce on her phone.
I remember my first piece of ass, too, Dare.
Please stop calling me that. Hey, Fartmeister, how about we play some Brown Eyed Tears for sweet, sweet Dare?
All right, well, our intern gets us some coffee and some Kleenex for himself. We've got Baron Trump, a.k.a. Baron Bars, taking us into the break with his #1 song for the 3rd week in a row, Make America Great Again, Again.
In 2016, it was Hillary for prison. Make an orange pantsuit, lock her in a cell. 10 years later, old Cankles isn't with us. Now it's 2026.
How about Hillary for hell?
The game is a woman. It's time to lock her up. Ban and banned all the Muslims, but you can't ban a Trump. Selling bricks across the border, we stacking bricks along it. Weeping for your country, go and tell it to Obama. Yeah, the night we got elected, your boy was kinda sleepy. At least I ain't my brothers though, they both kinda creepy. Don't like what I'm rapping? Get off the scrotum. Think my bars are too harsh?
Well, Michelle Obama wrote 'em.
Been my guy since Cuckoo Gaga, sucking Melania's tatas. Hate to talk, blah blah, don't give a shit, Hakuna Makaka. Act out, you go bye bye while I'm chillin'. And Marilala, I'm a villain, I go waha, ha 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 ha.
Make America great again, again.
My guy.
Make America great again, again.
Man, can a white man who was a billionaire since the moment he was born live?
Make America great again, again.
Freshest Brooks Brothers suit in the game.
Make America great again, again.
Yeah, this next one for the deep state. Popping bottles in the club, smoking cushion and getting faded. Put it on my tab, Mexico will pay it. My crew was like the wall, only getting higher. Your crew was like Arnold,
Only getting
fired.
fired.
James Comey was the homie, now he's on LinkedIn. Michael Flynn got us the win, now he's on LinkedIn. Sean Spicer was a nicer, now he's on LinkedIn. You fuck with lizard people, you gon' need a thicker skin. I'm the oracle of the deplorables, let me tell you what's in store. Trump 2016, 2020, 24. He's a dictator, you Ralph Nader. Run against us, you'll lose, cause it's Trump 2028, 2032. We're one part Kardashian, the other part Kennedy. Chilling in the Oval, mixing OJ with the Hennessy. The legacy is strong and our work is never done. Cause when Pops heads off to Arlington, Ivanka gon' run.
Make America great again, again.
And the Mean Boys podcast is back with one of our favorite games here on the show. This is Porn Comment or Yelp Review.
Oh, wow.
That would have been where you would have dropped the theme song. Tom,
You
no
guys never
worries.
gave it to me.
That's all right, cool.
Hey, who needs a sound effect when you have context?
As Connor likes to say, the name of this game is also the rules of the game. I go through all the creepiest comments on Pornhub and the weirdest Yelp reviews, and we try and figure out which
Do you
one's
go
which.
through these?
I do. I do an extensive
Boy,
amount of
that
research.
has got to be a really
Have you ever-
weird-
I literally have to take a shower halfway through. It's real because you'll get it.
Have you ever left a Yelp review or a porn comment, Gareth?
I've never left either.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Where I'm like, I've never been to a business that had such an impact on me. I need to affect
Yeah.
their
I would be
social-
more embarrassed to leave a Yelp review than a porn comment.
Yeah, I
I
can
feel
feel
like I'm
that.
more invested. in
Mortifying on different sides of your brain almost.
Yeah,
I mean, if porn websites had a better upvote system where I could feel rewarded, I might try to leave some funny ones.
You're
like
gonna come more now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't get
We'll leave a couple.
You get a cum boost.
Hey, I got cum boost.
if
Oh, you guys don't have cum premium?
Premium cum.
If I got Reddit karma, and then when it got high enough, it would stop suggesting incest porn to me. You know,
Why does it keep
Right.
suggesting incest porn? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
No, it's the new trend in America. It's really upsetting.
Boy, the Trump administration really destroyed.
Yeah,
our
if you
values,
go on
all this
Pornhub's
daughter
main
fucking
site
jokes.
for some reason, all the suggestive videos, and this is not just me, it's everybody,
That's
is
not good.
weird stepbrother porn.
I think we're gonna
And
find
then-
out that's Portugal trying to influence us somehow, the CIA.
They're
is,
hacking our election.
Yeah. It's some weird countries.
They're hacking our elections and our erections.
Yeah, they hacked our erections.
There's a guy that wants to sell 6-fingered gloves really bad, so he's trying to
They're trying to breed flipper babies?
Yeah.
God, someday I have the patent.
You can't breed flipper babies. They're created by the years of hospitalization. That's
They're
Tom.
created by whatever Tom has. All right.
I have normal hands.
All right, Tom.
All right, Donald Trump.
This sounds like a sticking point. We've been down this road before.
I have normal hands. I keep them away from the horse. All right, number one, is this a porn comment or Yelp review? Quote, why is she eating Chex Mix out of a Ziploc bag like that?
Ooh. I mean, what? Is this maybe that's grown-ups that dress like little kids porn? I feel like that's
That's a thing?
I know it's a thing
yeah.
because I was talking to a magician one time that I'm friends with.
Never a bad start to a story.
He's he does the Hispanic magic circuit.
Oh, he's Hispanic.
Yeah. Well, he does weird backyard parties and shit like that. And he's really fun. He's a really good magician. He's a funny guy. I don't know if I should say his name, but I probably won't. But he was like, yeah, I did these 2 gigs in the same day. One, I performed for like adults that dressed up in like diapers and like fucked at this like club, and like they watched the magic show and they're like, oh wow, that's amazing, you know, they pretended to be children. And he said the guy that paid him literally like shit his pants while he was paying him, like in his diaper, you know, like gave him the check. And then later that night up in the hills he performed for Michelle Obama.
Oh my God.
Just in
was
one
also wearing a
24-hour
diaper.
period.
Wow. That's insane.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy. I'm going to say Yelp review just because I want to have faith in society.
You won't by the end of this.
Okay?
I'm going porn comment, by the way.
All right, I think it's Yelp, and here's why. All right, if there's food, they eat it out of each other's buttholes. You don't put a plastic bag of Chex Mix into a girl's butthole.
Thank you, Tom.
That's it.
You just put it in raw, and that's why I'm saying Yelp.
Tom,
Haunting
road.
logic.
Interesting road.
The correct answer is that is a Yelp review of the 9/11 Memorial Museum.
Oh, wow. Good Lord.
Number 2,
Fair question.
Number 2, quote, this is out of mine comfort zone.
Oh man,
Porn. Porn.
Did someone see me walking around the mall again?
This has got to be porn.
I found myself at a exclusively Jewish pizza place
And there were
other
3
night.
magicians there.
Yeah. And it was just like the guys working there, they all had like the uniform, you know, where it was like the black pants and the white long sleeve button up with the yarmulke, and everyone was wearing that. And I was like, I didn't know there's just a pizza place that was just like super Jewish. It was just weird, you know? I didn't mean to say Jewy. I was trying to say Jewish, but I cut off the thought.
The offensive part is that you really didn't have any point to it. You just said describe Jews.
Jews made pizza. That was weird.
In a weird way.
Describe what I didn't. I thought with
pizza?
with their relationship with ovens, I thought, oh
my God, you're better
I'm
than
a
this.
7th grader. Hilarious. That's a porn comment. That's someone hiling into a butt.
I mean, it's either like a German deli or American History X porn parody, and I'm gonna go German deli.
You are incorrect. That is a porn comment on a video called "Nazi Pussy Gets Fucked by a Black Cock." So that's
Jesus.
Oh, it's affirmative.
yeah. That's well, they don't talk about that happening at the Nuremberg trials.
Well,
but that was-
after he won that Olympic race, I mean, he had to celebrate.
that's what Jesse Owens got. Oh my God. Number 4, quote, "Whoop whoop, juggalo life."
Isn't this number 3?
Number 3, quote, "Whoop whoop, juggalo life."
All right, this is a man fucking a donkey
I'm
in
gonna
search of candy.
say that it's Yelp.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's Yelp, just because I don't know how much the Juggalo presence is, how strong it is on porn comments. I feel like
Where do you think they'd be?
I'm going to switch to porn.
Fuck, I've never seen a Juggalo porn. Surprisingly, I know they have to exist just by virtue of
They have to.
boners and the way they
There's
function.
also been a lot of Harley Quinn kind of parodies up there.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we did one on the last time we did.
Porn
this.
has really gotten out of. I haven't watched porn in a little bit.
It's very genre.
we
you
get
are-
it,
you are
Gareth.
missing out on some
you
nightmares,
get
bro.
pussy.
no, I'm not. No, I mean just Nazi pussy.
I'm gonna. Didn't the Juggalos meet at the Washington Monument recently?
Didn't the
They're going
That's
to
a
do
real
that
thing.
soon. Yeah, they're marching on Washington to protest the
I'm gonna say
classification
it's
as a
a
criminal
Yelp
organization.
review of the Washington Monument or
That-
something near there.
That's an event that hasn't happened yet, Tom.
Yeah, but they're
They review these early.
they have foresight.
They review these
I already
early.
know I don't
they're,
like
they're
it.
marketing. They're marketing.
I'm going to say that is a porn comment.
That is a porn comment from a video called, quote, "Juggalos throw baloney on a naked lady."
Wow.
What? the fuck?
And spoiler alert, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Do they fuck her
man.
too, or they're just like, you smell good?
No,
now."
they just kind of threw meat at her.
Okay.
Yeah. She was like into it. It was like consensual meat throwing.
Yeah. No, baloney's. I mean,
It's like
just
the
get some
worst-
boar's head. Come on.
Yeah, at least go high class.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm picturing bologna. If you throw it at a tit, it just kind of, it's got like a good amount of surface tension. It'll stick
There's
there.
suction.
You know?
Yeah, there's definitely. I mean, that's an attractive quality in the game.
Yeah.
The suction.
Imagine where
Juggalo darts.
I'm amazed no one's made it like worn a bikini made out of bologna as like a statement or something.
Didn't Lady Gaga do that? Didn't she have like a ribeye bra or something?
She had like a bacon dress or
yeah,
something at some point.
stupid.
But I think we're pitching different things. We're saying just baloney bikini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're probably thinking of a real
Itsy
thing, and I'm
bitsy
just
teeny
imagining.
weeny
Yeah, you're right. I would love-
bikini.
guessing.
God, fuck. I think you guys turned out during the best improvised song parody of Mean Boys history. Sorry.
All right. Next one, quote, "Shower afterwards to get the stench off."
Yelp.
Yelp. That's a Yelp review.
You're going obvious.
Of
Yelp.
this podcast studio that Gareth left when he was texting his emergency podcast.
No, when I said I was
partner.
going to go to my car to find my bowl, that's when I left it.
I'm gonna go as one of those porn bloopers where someone shits or something.
Thank you, Tommy.
They're called
Tommy with context.
They're called pooper bloopers. And the correct answer is that is a Yelp review. That is a Yelp review of Lambeau Field.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not that
It's almost like I knew you had a Green Bay Packers tattoo and wanted to be kind of a dick about it.
It's almost like that, isn't it?
Packers tattoo.
Keith likes the
Yeah.
Green Day Packers. All right.
Close.
It's not really funny,
Yeah, right
but
there,
I did say
I'm
it.
a Bears fan.
I'm sorry to hear
Hey, what's
that.
the
I was
J
just starting to
stand
like
for?
you.
All right. A couple more. Two more. Quote, roses are red, ogres are green. Shrek 5 comes out in 2019.
It's got to be porn.
Universal Studios.
Porn. It's
Someone-
porn because it's one of those weird porn. Well, what I would consider those weird porn ones where the people. Yeah.
Thank you for not kink shaming on the show.
Yeah, you're trying not to judge the Shrek boner community.
No, I test pretty high with them.
Look, there's
I
a
don't
lot,
wanna
there's a
lose
lot of Shreksually active, Shreksually. That's the joke, is just the
I
word
got a
Shreksually.
sexually transmitted disease.
I'm an ogre now.
That's got to be porn. Come on, Tom.
And you're saying Universal Studios?
Lord Farqueef. Okay,
It's
I'm
a
done.
porn. It's from a video called Shrek Fuck Shrek.
Whoa,
What?
Shrek, fuck Shrek.
There's two
gay
Shreks,
porn?
dog.
They
What's up?
found you
Gay
masturbating, Keith?
I mean, I guess technically it's gay porn. That would be the first. I would not see
That's-
Shrek fucking Shrek
I
and
like
be like,
that.
ew, gay.
Well, no, I didn't know the gays liked Shrek. I didn't know.
No, they've been pretty tight-lipped about it.
I mean,
They have.
No, never mind.
I thought I did with a no puss in boots. Huh?
My favorite thing about this game is
Pussy?
that Tom has like gone rogue on everyone and be like, you know what? Here's what's happening, very confidently, and been wrong 100% of the
And
time.
I'm going to continue, all right?
And I'm doing this to the end of the game,
Yeah,
Pete.
I'm going to fail miserably.
Tom will
Because
very
it's-
confidently get less than 50% right in a 50% game. You know, where it's very hard to do worse than half.
Look, I feel safer being wrong than agreeing with the rest of you. Okay? I don't know.
There he is.
I don't like when Tom does his weird wizard fingers.
Hey, all right,
That
just gonna.
With those normal hands. With what I would
Non-webs.
characterize as normal hands.
I swim like a human.
Well,
All right, and let's.
Sorry.
And last one, quote.
dolphins creeping up behind him. Just bang him. Oh, no. He's swimming to the ladder. No. Ah!
If only I had the flipper hands.
How many animals have raped me during this podcast?
A lot, and I promise you, we're not done.
We haven't left America on our journey yet. Kangaroo bang. Bangarooed.
We're not even halfway through the
bros.
show, and he's gotten raped by so many animals.
Get into the Kang bus. It's an ATV. Like, you're gonna get fucked by a kangaroo.
Hey, mate, you lost. I don't need a ride right now. Come on, Tom, get in. No, man, I'm cool.
You get in my pouch, and then I'll get in yours.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Moo! I don't know what kangaroos sound like. I don't think anybody does.
Last one, quote. This is a horrid rabbit hole of unspeakable nonsense.
Yelp. I don't think anyone's judging other porn comments as much. I feel like they're not as engaged.
I'm not trying to steer your answer, but I will say they sure are. There was a lot of like dissent and dispute in
Didn't
the
you
porn
mean
comic.
you are?
Is there like blue waffle porn and shit like that?
I mean,
Is it-
yes, there is that thing you referenced.
What is blue waffle porn?
A blue waffle is.
Don't tell him. We'll show him. That'll be our bonus content for this week. Is we'll show Connor Blue Waffle.
Okay.
All right, tight. Look forward to that, subscribers. What do you guys probably have about 40 Patreon subscribers too?
Yeah, we're about 40. Yeah, we're about 40.
Nice. That's
38,
good.
I think.
It's
is
a good
about
time.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try to keep up with us.
I'm trying.
I'm gonna go. It was undescribable hole.
This is
in
a
something.
horrid rabbit hole of unspeakable nonsense.
I'm going Yelp.
Yelp.
Okay, we got Yelp.
Yeah,
Yelp.
I'm sticking to porn. Infected butthole.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
The answer is trick question. That is an iTunes review of the dollop.
So I'm kind of right?
The infected butthole of the podcast community.
Is that more of a location or a boner stimulus? Like it's tough to.
God, I thought about typing dollop into Pornhub, and I was like, I can't live with whatever would happen.
Oh, God, yeah, you really.
Like, best case, that's just going to be too much cum. And it's like all
Yeah.
downhill from
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And
No.
like most amounts of cum are too much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like, yeah.
I mean, you ever like don't like drain the hog? I guess
I've never
you'd say.
been like, there's not enough cum. Like, I will say that.
Sometimes I've been like, this got away from me. You know.
I could have cummed better.
jets, man. I have different issues than you guys.
Well, Tom one time told me a story about him trying to come in a girl's face and accidentally coming in his own face. And I was like, how did you come that far? And he's like, I got jets, bro. Which he just decided was a way you describe cum velocity.
So that's why he's using the shorthand of jet.
Yeah. His name in my phone has a jet taking off emoji next to it, and it will forever.
Yeah, what's sad is that's happened again since I told you.
How does it not happen?
Huh?
How are you unable to come on something?
Just sometimes it.
What is it, ricocheting?
Is it a thing where...
Yeah, I'm aiming. I just
Where?
Huh?
Towards
targets, that are not near my
the
face.
main target?
Yeah, no, the location. I go chopping there, and I come on.
Look, a lot of times I try
What
to
happens?
Like, don't blame the equipment. This is user
Why
error.
can't you
Like-
thread the needle, Tom? Huh? Why can't you thread it?
Sometimes it's like an average man's power, and then sometimes I just Hulk it out, and then I just don't know which one's going to happen. So sometimes I hit a belly, sometimes I hit a wall.
You do what Bugs Bunny does with Elmer Fudd's shotgun, and you bend it back, and then your face is all black.
Cum season, rabbit season.
I curve up a little,
They're all trying to bang me.
Well, you don't. You shouldn't curve up 90 fucking degrees, Tom.
I don't. It's just
Stop arcing your shot like you're like if you get it on. If you fall short, that's better than your face.
What is the vibe like? Right after the promise of ejaculating on someone who wants to have that happen when you come all over your... Like, what is...
Look, no
are
one
you
wants...
laughing, or are you...
It's like the end of a Three Stooges.
No one wants that to happen. They're just cool with that
I do. I
happening.
definitely want it to continue happening.
Yeah.
good content, baby.
So...
Wow, you come far.
Yeah, no, if there was an Olympic event, I'd be a medalist. But, yeah, no, it's usually really, really, really funny.
Usually.
Yeah.
Syndrome.
Once it was tragic.
Yeah, no, it's
A lot
always,
of good men died.
Have you ever gotten it in your mouth?
No, I mean, it ricocheted off my lip the first time, but it didn't go
Cum
in the
doesn't
mouth.
ricochet. That's something solid objects do, unless you're coming pellets.
I come jets, baby. That's how. It's fast.
That kind of talk might get you to the White House, Tom.
And on that note, the Mean Boys Podcast will be right back.
Look, North Korea doesn't have the power, but I do.
ESPN 3 now returns to its exclusive coverage of the World Cycling Championship, the Tourette's de France.
It's neck and neck in the final stretch of the Tourette's de France as good shit dark horse contender Eric Martin attempts to butthole close the distance between him and French cycling legend nutsack boner piss fart Pierre Lafleur. They're in the final kilometer. Martin pulls ahead. This could be the upset of a century. Queef! Dildo! Come on my lunch! Mommy! Martin wins! What an incredible finish. Let's go to the finish line and hear what the unlikely champion has to say.
What an incredible cock race this was. I want to thank God for piss in my mouth, carrying me across the finish line. I'm dedicating this win to my sons, Jimmy and Logan, for always being such huge faggots, inspirations to me.
Guten Tag. I'm Dieter Skiesbach, Germany's #1 club promoter, erotic provocateur, and general naughty boy about town. Since 1993, I have been on the cutting edge of adult entertainment. I created Berlin's infamous nightclub, Skottwurst. I copyrighted the process known as the Blumpkin. I once commandeered the German emergency broadcast system and televised myself as I drank the milk of a frightened goat from Michael Alig's urethra. But if there is but one truth to living as a perpetually moist sex machine, it is that I am always working up a hunger. But after being rudely and fairly banned from every restaurant in Europe, I was left with nothing to eat. For weeks, the only protein I received came from, well, you can probably guess, sperm. It was sperm. I ate several pounds of frozen male ejaculate. But now, there is a solution to all of my problems, and I am proud and horny to unveil Dieter Skiesbach's Eat or Squeeze Box. All of the decadent, sinful bacchanalia you've come to expect from Dieter Skiesbach, combined with the affordable, comforting tastes of a family diner. Conveniently located off the Autobahn, Dieter Skiesbach's Eat or Squeeze Box is housed in a gleaming 20-story tall black cube, both coldly industrial and terrifyingly human. It looms over you with no emotion, no spiritual agenda. Some say the cube seems to judge them, but anything you think the cube is feeling is merely a thing you already felt about yourself. The cube is a perfect reflection of the dark truth of your heart. Inside, you will be met by Trish, one of our delightful hosts. She will welcome you with a warm smile and whisper in your ear all about the all-you-can-eat popcorn shrimp special. She will offer you a splatter-resistant bib. Then you must choose, will you eat or will you squeeze? Will you become part of the arriving biological mass, the pulsing blast of computerized music scoring your emotions as you grab fists full of unseen flesh, dismantling the idea of gender and preference and desire until it is all simply one under the greater universal truth of ecstasy? Or are you just maybe in the mood for a nice chicken sandwich and some onion rings? In either case, the bib will be useful to you. Once inside, all is permitted and nothing is off limits. Anal stimulation, mechanical phalluses, dressing on the side, perhaps, to start, an appetizer. Our sample platters come with fried mozzarella, onion straws, felching straws, tater tots, titty tasers, and 2 very different kinds of poppers. What beverages, you ask? Well, we do not have Coke, but we do have Pepsi, and we definitely have Coke. Peruse the menu and see all the delights we have in store from all corners of the globe. Mexican, Italian, Asian, why not all 3? Plus, the food's not bad either. All of our entrees come with French fries, and they, like the chasms of the unspeakable lust in your soul, are bottomless. Perhaps something more exotic. Tuesday is our weekly SMBBQ rodeo. You will be restrained, blindfolded, and given the meat that you desire. Prepare to be assaulted with pain and pleasure, heaven and hell, smoky and sweet. Our sauce is finger-sticking good. We also offer a kids menu, but just be warned, what you have ordered off the kids menu can never be unserved. To be clear, we also offer just like a regular kids menu if you want chicken fingers or something. I cannot stress enough how much you need to be specific about the kids menus that you order from. So come on down for an evening of American casual cuisine and German sexual depravity. You'll have such a good time that we guarantee if you don't want to come again, we'll make you come again. Eat a skis box, eat or squeeze box. Feast your hungry holes.
And the Mean Boys podcast is back.
We close out the show, as always, with round
Actually, as I like to be chastised for, we're doing voicemails after this. So this is.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right, fuck you. Here's which of the following. Yeah, you actually.
Yeah.
Tom did it right and then got alarmed because he's not used to what it being right sounds like.
No, I flinched like I did it wrong.
You have the impulse now that your first move is wrong.
Yes.
Well, I think you come in your face 30, 40 times, and then you think maybe I should be.
You can't silence the truth. Your jets can't ricochet off steel beams. Shut up.
That is your most mistakenly played drop, and none is less appropriate most of the time. We're usually. Yes,
I don't even know what that one's for.
The Daily Double,
Jeopardy,
Tom.
you jackass.
Tom doesn't get. Well, Tom can't describe words, so when he tries to remember the name of something, he'll give it a stupid definition.
We do a game called Tom Lightning Round, and they give me a word, and I gotta really quickly.
Example: swans, sexy geese. Okay. And he reverse engineers it where the clue is horny fear, and you have to guess that he's referring to love. So I gave him the Daily Double sound effect to play during the Daily Double of the Tom Party, and he was like, "I've actually never watched Jeopardy. How does the Daily Doubles work?"
We also, when we gave him the soundboard after 6 weeks of him doing it, he goes, "Yeah, I've never listened to anything with a soundboard before."
So he uses a soundboard like the jazz trumpetist that grew up in the hills of Alabama.
I figured out.
Correctamundo.
I just found this in the dumpster and I started honking away.
All right, this week's which of the following, I made one for a change. These are, which of the following is not a real military weapon?
The way this works, Gareth, if you don't know, is it's basically which of the following, we give you 4 things, 3 of them are real, one of which Keith made up, and you have to guess the one that Keith made up to trick us.
Gotcha.
All right, round 1, which of the following is not a, and by the way, some of these got all the way to being used in battle, some of these were just experimental, so
Okay.
just keep in mind for some of the more ridiculous ones. Round 1, which of the following is not a real military weapon? A bulletproof aircraft carrier made of ice. B, a hot air balloon filled with bubonic plague. C, a portable nuclear bomb the size of a hand grenade. Or D, a mirrored satellite that would turn the sun's reflection into a death ray.
Right, but guns in the South are going to keep you safe. That's
When the USS fucking Freezy fascism comes.
Well, we'll just use jets over here. Knock them down.
Hold, brothers! That's our missile defense system.
The Koreans have launched a missile. Tom is at the dock right now stroking it.
We need a shipment of juggalo porn ASAP.
Bring
Come
your
on.
thoughts, prayers, and a Gatorade.
No Ritz cracker boxes allowed. They'll only get in the
Safety's
way.
off.
safe.
I like the Gatorade reference. That's a reference to something our roommate does, where every time he fucks, he has a Gatorade right after. It's his pre-post-sex ritual, which does sound good after
I do
fucking.
that. I thought everybody did that.
Oh, I guess
Well, not
maybe.
everybody.
I guess
but,
that makes sense with like electrolytes and shit. Huh?
Yeah.
I've taken a few
There's
shits.
if there's
Do
two
you
people
come
who-
out electrolytes?
I mean,
You could.
I feel like you come out just electricity. You just shoot a cartoon.
It's like
lightning bolt.
it's a dick taser.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what Hitler was, right?
Dick taser. Mussolini, evil dick taser.
I'm going to say the nuclear bomb the size of a hand grenade.
Okay.
I gotta say the fighter jet made out of ice.
All right. It was an aircraft carrier, but you were close enough.
I'll say I guess I'll say the satellite turning the suns into a death ray.
The fake one is C, the portable nuclear bomb the size of a hand grenade. That is bullshit. The Germans were trying to build the death laser. The aircraft carrier didn't work because, as it turns out, you can't build ships out of ice. And that balloon full of plague actually hit America.
Good.
Let me get this straight. We never tried to make a smaller nuclear bomb, but we saw ice and we're like, oh, let's make a boat out of that?
Well, yeah,
Like,
you can make them
that's-
small. You can
okay.
only make them so small. I mean, it's not like an iPhone.
Well, it's also a thing where you can make them pretty small, but then it's like, how do I get it to over there without blowing me
Was
up?
the ice boat actually an ice sculpture, or do they really think this thing
No,
was
they were
gonna-
trying to build an aircraft carrier out of ice, and I don't
And
know exactly
fight
why.
what?
was it like
Penguins?
Colin
Like, where the
Powell's
fuck
like
would you-
anniversary with his wife? That was the sculpt.
It was also shaped like a goose. Round 2, which of the following is not real? A cat with a microphone implanted in its ass. B, airdropped medical supplies that were actually lethal poison. C, a machine that kept a dog alive even after its head had been removed. Or D, a rocket sled so powerful it blew a test pilot's teeth out.
Ooh, what was the third one?
The third one was a machine that kept a dog alive even after its head had been removed.
These are insane.
USA.
Give me the first two one more time. Sorry.
A cat with a microphone in its ass.
Believe that.
Airdropped medical supplies that were actually lethal poison.
I think we
Definitely
bragged
happened.
about that.
and a machine that kept a dog alive even after its head had been removed.
And D?
D was a rocket sled so powerful it blew a test pilot's teeth out.
That is a
Wow.
Looney Tunes cartoon.
I'll go
That's-
with D.
I'm
Roll
gonna
with C?
I'm gonna say C. Wait, no. I'm gonna say D.
I
Okay.
want C to be true very badly.
I know A is real because I've actually used it in a game on this show before.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the CIA one.
Wait, which one?
It's called Acoustic Kitty, and
I did we
Yeah,
did
yeah.
a dollop on it.
Oh, really?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They put all this money into it, and then it got hit by a car outside the Kremlin.
A bus hit it right away.
Yeah, it's pretty
They were like,
awesome.
there it goes, and it's dead.
And like that's
It was
why we
20
can't have
$20
universal
million.
health care.
Yeah, just
all
like,
right.
oh,
$20 million.
fuck.
I know Flint's water's still kind of bad, but
I think it's either D or C, but I think I'm going to go with C just because I don't think the U.S. military has any interest in keeping dogs alive that badly.
Good point. The correct answer is B. The medical supplies one was fake.
Wow.
That dog
Whoa.
machine is real, dog. That was Russia, baby.
I for sure.
As it turns out, other countries have governments.
Wow.
what? I don't support that.
I for sure think B's a real thing.
I mean, it probably is, but it didn't show up in my... Round number 3.
They're all true.
Hey, who could care? Round 3. Which of the following is fake? A super soldier designed as a human-chimpanzee hybrid. B, a bomb that would turn enemy soldiers gay and horny. C,
well, the first two are a me and Tom origin story.
C, a squadron of Mormons used as guinea pigs for biological weapons. Or D, a sonic ray built to play a frequency so loud it could melt a human body.
Oh my god. Jeez, I keep expecting to find one that I'm like, obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah, you work at the Ford plant all your life, so your money can go to make a laser guitar. A's got to be real.
Okay.
That's got to be some kind of monkey man thing.
Yeah, for sure.
B, super horny. I can see that.
I can see that. I guess the Mormon one.
Yeah, Mormons. That seems like
It just seems like a weird. There'd be other groups they'd target before Mormons.
Yeah.
And Mormons aren't into like drugs. I mean, it's hard. How do you get the biological white? They don't drink coffee. Like, where are you going to put it in their fucking
We
milk?
found another plate.
Yeah, but they do live in like Utah. That
What does that have to do with anything?
they
Utah's
gotta be
boring.
testing people in Utah.
Okay.
sure.
Have you been to Utah?
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, it's not great.
Because of all the people they're testing stuff on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking more about just like how normal everyone is, but that probably too. Like,
Yeah, I saw like a homeless Goro guy. He had 4 arms.
Yeah,
an
I
eye
went to
patch.
a state full of nuclear test patients. Everyone was so normal. I think that says a lot about you.
Do you believe in God?
Wait, is that where the jets came from?
Well, yeah, Tom was talking about his trip to Fukushima earlier, and
It wasn't Fukushima, it was Hiroshima.
Okay, and I got to figure people are like, oh, it's one of them bores we've been reading about in the news. From Chernobyl came out here to pay his respects.
Nothing. I shoot jets now, but nothing other than that.
All right, we got Mormons. What do you think?
Kathy's pregnant. I broke her vagina.
Just blew it out her back.
Yeah, I broke her back.
Yeah, you gotta date a girl with like a fucking pussy like a catcher's mitt is what I'm getting at. I couldn't think of the word.
I like how hard you porky pig that.
I don't know anatomy.
B was the bomb that would turn enemy soldiers gay and horny.
Wow.
And
Russia had to
C
have
was the Mormons.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta believe the gay one. I feel like some very religious countries wouldn't be down with that.
Well, maybe they did that so they'd stop, like taking their women and stuff, like how soldiers do because they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
sure.
totally.
Read about that.
Some deep analysis for me.
D, one more time.
All right, Tom. At some point, you're gonna have to land on.
I don't.
You have 10 seconds. D is a
just
sonic,
like those jets. It's not landing.
a sonic ray that could play a frequency loud enough to melt a human body.
Then that
Okay, I'm
doesn't
gonna
come out of
say
your
that was
penis.
Superman, and so D.
Correct. That was
of
the
course
fake
he gets
one.
it right. What was the last one?
Yeah. The Mormons were real. They were volunteers in the U.S. because they wouldn't fight.
Oh,
What?
But the Mormons won't kill anybody. They made that movie Hacksaw Ridge about it, but they wanted to help, so they went and basically let them test cures and biological weapons on them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
fucked up, right?
I didn't know the Mormons and Muhammad Ali had something in common, but go figure.
Yeah.
Round 4, animal lightning round. Which of the following animals was not turned into a bomb by the U.S. military? A, parrots. B, rats. C, dolphins. D, bats.
Okay.
I'll say bats.
I know bats is real because they wanted to they wanted to have them go nest in the eaves in Japan of the bullshit paper buildings or whatever, and then they just put thermite in their cunts, and then they're just supposed to and set everything on fire.
I like that your version of the scientist in charge of this just sounds like Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah,
Hey, got it in their cunt.
Yeah,
Hey.
you pack that back cunt with boom boom.
Ever since all my anecdotes have been fizzling out, I'm just trying to throw in cuss words to spice them up. I don't know if you could tell. It's something that I do because I'm not particularly funny. I mostly just edit the podcast and
Connor, don't do this.
Today they don't suck dick the way they used to.
yeah, I was fucking this vampire. And, I tell you, I don't want to suck it.
Well, dolphins, they've definitely put bombs on.
Yeah.
Well, I got a blowhole. You're telling me you don't want to put a stick of dynamite in there? It fits perfectly.
Hey, you got a blowhole. It's a bomb right near its cunt.
What a black guy's gonna do?
All right.
Cool it.
We're going down a terrible rabbit cunt here.
Hey, after my weird tiptoeing around raping and pillaging earlier, I don't think we need any more problematic Andrew Dice Clay drops in this episode.
What was A?
Parrots.
This game should be called What Was with Tom.
I'm going parrots because I don't think they've been in a fight with Madagascar.
I really love.
We're gonna kill this diplomat in the Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah. I feel like parrots parrots are so smart. I feel like they probably use
Yeah, the parrots are, dolphins are very smart too, but besides that, parrots are the next smartest animal you mentioned. And
Tom, I don't like that you have animal IQ rankings that you always come back to.
He's running away from them most of his life. So he's gotta look up facts. He wants to know the ground speed of some of these animals.
No,
Three of these were a bomb, and one of them raped Tom.
All right, Tom sees a dolphin. He's like, it's going to be a long day.
Oh, no.
look, I think
I'm getting nosed.
Tom, for the love of God, pick one.
He's just dressing up like Bugs Bunny in drag, trying to escape
if it was
a
pigeons,
crafty
I
macaw.
believe it. I'm gonna say parrots.
Parrots is the correct answer.
Wow.
Parrots are fake. Pigeons actually were a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and
Because
finally,
they carry messages.
Tom, when you get something right, don't act like you know it because you're smart.
yeah, you
Yeah.
floundered
Lucky.
until he pressured you into yelling the word parrots.
Yeah.
Which you
No,
might
they
have done
did.
anyway.
B.F. Skinner
How would
tried.
you like to suck my balls?
B.F. Skinner tried to put pigeons in a bomb and make
have 'em
him
steer it.
direct it. Yeah, they could direct it with their pecking.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out.
No.
And lastly, round 5, are these all real or all fake?
I think that pigeon was like, why couldn't I have been reincarnated as the space monkey? I mean, Laika had fun for a minute.
All real or all fake? A squad of wooden bomber planes flown by schoolgirls. B, a tank that could drive underwater. C, airdropped Vespas equipped with bazookas. Or D, a battalion of pigs that was set on fire and released into enemy troops.
True.
Oh, are these all real or all fake?
They all gotta be real.
I'm saying they're all real. They got to be real.
Yeah, I'm nervous because I think South Park did schoolgirls with the wooden plane thing, but I think I'm gonna guess it was based in reality because I think I've heard about tanks that can go underwater.
That is correct. Those are all real. Wow. The pig one being my favorite.
Yeah, that guy was like, I'm out of ideas. Light him. Light him and spank him.
Yeah, and it worked.
Of course.
Apparently the other army was just like, oh, fuck this.
Jesus, well, I didn't know we were doing anything.
Were they fighting like a Muslim country? And they're like, bacon, we got to bail.
Yeah, they were. What? Yeah.
I love
I think that's
governments.
coincidental. But yeah, it was Rome. It was like a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst, we're real smart when it comes to like, I don't know, smart's the right word, but psychological torture and warfare.
We can go
really,
dark.
Yeah. Oh, I've listened to the episode of the dollar.
We always say that Tom. Well, Tom,
And my
we don't
dad's very into that shit, so it was
Yeah.
a nice.
Isn't not Tom just the rube made flesh?
No.
No, the first time I was showed your podcast, I was with Keith and another comedian, and the other comedian was like, "I need to show someone you're going to play in a movie one day." Have you ever listened to the Dollop? I go, no.
Yeah, but I like movies. I like the idea of me in a movie.
I think I'm a good actor too.
Yeah. And then they played the Rube for me.
You're like, all right, which guy's me?
Yeah.
The manager?
Can I be the lion that bit him?
I know, Tom. I think they're going to put you in one of those green bodysuits to have you just do like like CGI like post stuff for the Spider-Man shooting his webs with your jizz.
Thwip.
You know, he shoots that big blast and just wraps the guy up immediately.
Come on, Jets, we gotta move. I'm out of fluid. Jets, good for 2 rounds.
Oh, my God. We will be back with the conclusion of this cum-soaked episode of Mean Boys right after this.
Sup, nerds? It's Tyler Dawson. You might remember me as the guy who got suspended for nunchucking that possum outside the cafeteria. Anyways, I'm here to remind you that when you support the Mean Boys Patreon this month, you get some sick stickers that you can put on your homework folder to cover up the decapitation sketches you did in English class. Plus, there's some pretty metal bonus content where you get to hear a guy watch himself get cummed on. They said if enough people subscribe, they'll buy me some Everclear for the weekend. Alright, that's all for now. Later, dorks.
And the Mean Boys podcast returns with some entries into the Mean Boys mailbag. As I forgot what the segment was called, as I was introing it.
Rockets shoot out of Tom's mailbag.
Oh, my God.
That's why Stamps.com gives you the big bucks right there.
That's why I get Stamps.com checks.
Check out Tom's website, Scamps.com. This guy.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does. Fuck you.
Like shrimp scampi? I don't even fucking...
All right. All right, Dad's driving the car. The first question actually ties back to the conversation we were having at the end of the last segment. Where did it go? Oh, somebody asked, who would win in a fight, Tom Goss or the Rube?
I would put my money on the Rube. I'm sorry, Tom. It's just the X Factor.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, or we've
I think,
discussed this
and they
the whole
specified Tom has his swords, but the Rube has his rocks.
Swords?
Tom, I've seen
I
no...
also attract animals, which distracts the Rube, which gives me an
Interesting element, but you are getting...
Tom does
raped by them.
He does
And-
start a lot of errant fires, so I feel like the fire department might not be far
But I guess
away.
he could sort of weaponize the raping animals where it's like, well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah. All right, well, you're not so bad, Tom.
All right.
I think it would be like what's that new movie Dunkirk where no one wins? I think
Shut the fuck up, Tom.
what it was a historical thing.
I'm gonna stop telling people you're not retarded. That is what I'm going to
Did you
do.
say it's a historical thing that nobody won World War II?
No, the Battle of Dunkirk. No one
Okay,
won.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, I've seen no evidence of
I'm
you being
learned.
skilled in. I've seen no evidence of you being skilled in swordplay, like whatsoever. So
Yeah, you haven't seen me play with the swords.
All right, I'm definitely going the Rube, and I believe that what will happen is Tom will kill himself.
Okay,
the answer is
that's fair.
C. Laser falcons.
Yeah,
That
Tom
was-
will inexplicably walk into a moving car, even though they're in like a field somewhere.
I think
He will summon traffic to wander into.
The same bus that killed
me and the
Acoustic
Rube,
Kitty.
me and the Rube team up and become the new rulers of America.
We
That's
just
what
got this
happened.
vintage Russian bus restored. Okay, let's go. Let's take it out for a test drive. What is this? Is that a bit?
Oh no, we killed that guy who's getting screwed by a lizard.
Next question comes from Eric Wargo. He asks, "When was the last time you legitimately cried tears of joy?
Ooh.
Have you done it since the Batman incident?"
Those were like regular tears. I don't know. I don't think so.
Tears of joy. I feel like mine are few and far between.
Yeah, I think I was 13, and I think I got accepted into the boarding school they kicked me out of.
Is that called getting accepted?
No, they kicked me out later.
Yeah. Are you thinking of expelled?
This is before the concussions where I had some smarts and could do basic adding and subtracting with both numbers and letters.
Well,
Before I got hit in the head with a hockey stick.
Are you talking about algebra or spelling? Because either way, you're doing it in a dumb
All right,
way.
you do your science, I do mine. All right, I don't know. What
You
you
stay out of my lab, I'll stay out of yours. By the way, mine's on fire.
I remember like when I was going to go tell my parents I was going to be on Comedy Central, I wanted to cry tears of joy, and I tried to like well up, and I was like, nah, still emotionless from Zoloft.
Yeah,
So-
well, funny, that was mine. Was when I found out I was going to be on season 1 of Roast Battle, and then I cried different tears when I saw I've been edited out.
Those are tears we're all familiar
I also
with.
went to a wedding I was emotional at. It was really
That's
beautiful.
probably, that might be it. That might be the last time I cried.
Yeah.
At a wedding, probably.
Okay, it was I introduced
Well,
it to.
well, after that happened, after Keith was edited out, we were all very emotional on the porch one day, and Tom was late for the podcast,
Oh,
and
this-
he drives. We just hear this like, and we're like, where the fuck is Tom? And then Tom pulls up to the house. His horn is stuck honking, and he's just
It's
trying
been
to
going
yell
for 10 minutes.
He's trying to
You got
yell.
Little Miss Sunshine?
Yes.
Yeah, he's trying to yell over. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened. I get the horn will not." And people are like coming out of their houses and like yelling
away
at him
from here.
It was going. I tried to do the horn. I'm pulling it, and it won't not be honking always. And then we went from the very upset to the hardest I've maybe ever laughed.
It was literally 10 minutes, and then I was at like traffic lights, and the red lights
people are
are
like,
just
"What's this
blaring,
guy's problem?"
and everyone's like flipping me off, and I just kept kind of like, sorry, I'm sorry.
Bigudache, Bigudache.
Like I kept going like this, so they knew that I wasn't.
Oh, that makes people more comfortable. Oh, he doesn't have his hands on the wheel when it's honking.
Oh, good. The car is haunted.
Okay, so nobody's steering, but that's good.
And then
This guy's okay.
our Gatorade fuck roommate came out, pushed the horn, and it stopped. He'd just been pulling on the
He
horn
had
to try
push
to
it twice, and
Oh,
it
he
might.
pushed it twice.
He Fonzied it. He Fonzied
Yeah.
it. It could not have been simpler. You could have tried the other thing you could have done. You pulled it. You could have tried pushing it.
I would have, I would have ripped the steering wheel off of the car before I realized I could have just pushed it off. Of
course you would have.
What were you saying about your science, Tom?
Yeah, it's
Just stay out of my lab. I got it. The horn's going.
I'm doing a science.
I'm lighting a pig on fire for science.
Get that skunk out of here.
Oh, no.
It's not love time.
Oh, no.
Tom, why is there cat shit on the iPhone? Shut up! I'm trying to beat Russia.
I'm allergic to cats.
Come on.
God damn it. That is it for the meme boys.
Oh, we got some other
do we have
stuff.
more?
Yeah.
Oh, that was just one.
What was the best roast joke you've ever heard about yourself? Kind of looks like an extra in a Super Soaker commercial for sure.
Mine was Keith puts the gut in faggot.
Mine was there's something seriously wrong with Tom's head, other than he keeps getting it stuck in honey pots.
Have you ever been roasted, Gareth?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's probably good. Yeah, and then my high school history teacher, one of the best teachers ever. He's a fucking great guy. I asked for questions with pictures of me and Keith in drag. He asks, "Is this what your high school career counselors advised?" No, my high school career counselors pretty much just funneled people into the shitty community college that was down the street because I think they got a kickback or something.
I don't think I ever met my high school career counselor.
Yeah, I don't think I ever met mine.
Yeah, which will tell you how well we did in high school. I'd imagine.
I mean,
Hey, you're up good. You don't need the meeting. Oh,
Yeah.
you got a free period?
I met her once to get me out of regular ed into special ed, but besides that,
I like that you said that like she was doing you a favor.
oh no, it
Give me
was
the
hurtful. It was hurtful.
I hear the girls are way easier in the crayon room.
Oh no! You like eating paste?
Another really good burn on Twitter this week is I had a sugar cube for the first time, and it was delicious. And
Careful,
I
you're going to start eating your mother.
Well, I mean,
I tweeted, I just ate a sugar cube. Horses are really onto something. And then someone tweeted at me, "Nice, now go eat a carrot." And I thought it was a fat joke, and I thought that was the funniest shit. And then I tweeted at them, and they go, "Oh no, it was a fat joke. I just really like carrots." I was like, "You just wasted one of my favorite fat jokes on me."
to be fair, in special ed, Tom did get an A in his Skittles class.
Lime. Very good, Tom.
No, special
Very
ed's
good.
great off the bus. You just nap and shit.
Well, Tom,
Off the butt. You shouldn't refer to things like
the
that.
shorthand you have.
And the
With
short
this
bus
world.
you had.
Non-web shorthand.
hands. We've been over this.
No, but the bus drivers are fucking dicks, but the teachers and the nap time's real cool.
I mean,
Also, I was at an academic academy before going to public school, before going to special ed. That's how
Academic academy is a term. I went to Academy.
Tom, and this is real, thought he went to a school founded by Jean-Claude Van Damme just because.
No, it was like his
called the
ex-wife
Van
or
Damme
some shit. I
Academy.
swear, there's a.
No, it was not.
That's how I learned.
No, it was not, Tom.
Jean-Claude Van
You're
Damme
a
is.
stupid person.
I don't
That's-
watch dumb guys hitting boards for film. All right, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I don't know if you have a mirror.
Stupid
That's not a
karate
film.
fucks.
Yeah,
For the love of God, what is happening? We cannot have this fight every 3 weeks about Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I never watched it. What was he in that movie where he was a
Wait,
bodyguard and
wait.
kicked people in the head? Why the fuck would
That's
I watch
every
that?
one of his movies.
Yeah.
someone told you. Someone told you.
At the school told me
Who at the school?
one of the teachers
man with
or
a mustache
principals.
falling off?
Someone.
Who is this hypothetical?
Hiding behind a
genius?
newspaper with eye holes cut.
Hey, you know Jean-Claude Van Damme founded this place.
Yeah.
Cab.
Someone with a tie. Someone who.
Oh, yeah, tie.
Narrows it
Oh,
down,
yeah,
Tom.
tie.
Oh, you know,
tie
people with tie
at
don't
the
lie.
school
From a
who
guy
is
who hates the
full-grown-
government.
Oh, a full-grown tie man.
Full-grown tie man.
He was a big man.
How sure are you he wasn't 3 8-year-olds in a trench coat? On a scale of 1 to that's what happened.
I keep forgetting to look up the evidence, and I can't.
I think that shows the education one gets from the Van
Tom,
Damme
I will
school.
give you
Oh
$100.
no, they didn't let me in.
I will give you $100 if you can prove this is true.
Yeah, in your admissions test, did you have to fight a bunch of Russian guys while a Whitesnake song played?
Break this watermelon with your foot. You're not Van Damme material.
Oh man,
I think that's our show this week.
Yeah, thank you for coming in, dude.
Thanks for having me,
You
gentlemen.
got anything to plug?
The Dollop will be going on tour in New Jersey and New York in August 25th and 26th.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then we'll be like in, I guess we haven't announced that one. And then we'll be in Australia in October. So any
Oh,
Australians want to come out, we're all over.
It's seriously one of my favorite podcasts. I've listened to
thank you.
every episode except the last two you guys released. Just because
Believe it or
I'm-
not, we actually do have Australian listeners. So if you guys are out
Yeah.
there, please go fucking see the Dollop. You
Yes.
kids are amazing.
Go
Tom,
fuck
you got anything?
Nancy.
Oh, Tuesday I'll be at the Rec Room in Huntington Beach. It's a new comedy club down there. And then Friday I'll be at the Royal Falconer in Redlands.
All right.
Keith and I have a little tour coming up in August. Check us out in Harbor, Oregon, August 21st. You can just find the dates. Hit me up on Twitter or go on my website. Tuesday at Throckmorton Theater in Mill Valley. Wednesday, this is the one we're really pushing, is right outside of Sacramento, the Rockland Comedy Theater. It's giving us a Mean Boys night to do a bunch of stupid bullshit. Friday, 25th in Arcata, 26th in Ukiah at a fucking bowling alley, and then that Sunday,
great bowling alley,
Pizza
though.
Place, San Jose. You know we do it big time here.
Yeah, check out the website and the Twitter for all that. Also, September 19th, we have a live Mean Boys podcast at Harvell's in Long Beach.
Sure do.
The
Love
night this comes out, August 15th, come see me and Connor tag team at the Roast Battle against Frank Castillo and Jay Light.
We don't know what we're going to do. It's probably going to be gay.
Yeah, like super gay ass.
I just realized this isn't coming out this Tuesday. It's the following.
There you go. I wasn't going to correct you.
Yeah, so I will have already done those shows, and they went tremendously. That's
great.
But if you thank
Congratulations,
you.
Tom.
But if you want to catch me at the Madhouse Friday, oh no, that's next month. Never. Oh no, that's this month. August 25th
Tom,
and
I've
26th.
never met anyone worse with plugs than me. I mean, this is
triumphantly
This
bad.
makes me feel good about how I do it. And
Hey,
I'm always
that's
like,
what
I
I
don't know where it is. It's on the wall.
Not only are none of the listeners going to go to the show you're trying to plug, I would be shocked if you figured out how to go to the show you're trying to plug.
Hey, they showed up. So August 25th and 26th, the Madhouse Comedy Club in San Diego. I will be doing The Weekend, and it's going to be it's going to be
fat mouth,
going to be fantastic. And also, yesterday, I put together a fan page, which I'm very embarrassed about. So you want to go ahead?
Not the word I expected
And
to follow.
be number 9 and 10 to like my fan page. Last time I checked, it was 5. But oh boy, you can be on the ground floor of something that Facebook did. So thank you very much, America. Thank you.
Fuck everything. God is dead.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
crazy, shooting crazy, shooting crazy, shooting crazy, shooting